Hello, and welcome to the Iaconian Archives. I am the archivist, your host and reader. In this episode, I will be sharing an excerpt from, as always, Just You, by author tinypinkmouse, a melancholy tale of growing old from the Beast Wars universe. So pour yourself a glass of NGEX, get comfortable at your console or in your berth, close your optics, and let's enter the archives. He's old now, old and worn by time and responsibilities he never really wanted. Responsibilities he shouldered because there wasn't anyone else. And so he's grown old before his time. Or maybe not. Who really knows how much time they have now? He used to measure his life expectancy in millennia. Well, if he'd ever bothered to, he would have. But now, in this techno-organic body, who knows? The only thing he does know is that this body is old in a way his formerly purely mechanoid form could never have been. He takes some comfort in that, in the thought that it'll all end, soon. He probably should feel bitter that he's being robbed of the time he might have had, and that they all might have had. He isn't, at least not most of the time. Not because it was the will of the Oracle, but because Optimus believed that this was the right thing to do. Even now, after everything, after having witnessed more than just the newfound glory of their reformatted home, long after Optimus is gone, he still believes in Optimus. Unlike most of their kind, he was there at the end. At the beginning, he knows that this really had been the only choice. Maybe if he hadn't had to take up Optimus's role as leader after... But no, there'd been no one else. So then they all came to him because he was there, because he knew about these reformatted bodies, because there just wasn't anyone. His friends hadn't gone anywhere, but Black Arachnia and Silverbolt, just like Rat Trap and Botanica, had just found each other, and he couldn't ask them for more than they were already had given. So he'd insisted that they let him handle things, that they should spend time together, make up for lost time. They would have been happy to help, but he couldn't ask them to. And Night Scream? Well, Night Scream had just been so young and really, he deserved to be free. No, it had been better that he was the only one to go around with that particular burden left by Optimus's absence. And now he's old. The limbs that used to be so fast and nimble have gotten slow, and he wonders sometimes how he'd stand up against a Viacon now. But there's no need for fighting anymore. He'll die soon, he can feel it, but he'll die in peace, surrounded by friends. What more can he really ask for? And then there's that part of him, a part born in a war. It's the part that turned a very young and excitable maximal explorer into a warrior. That warrior inside him, the warrior that never completely left him, that part of him rebels at this old age, this feebleness he's fallen into. It balks at weakness and wishes that his strength would return so he can die with honor, not fade slowly and then die in quiet. A warrior has no business dying peacefully in old age. You can find this story posted in its entirety at archiveofourown.org, along with nearly 40,000 original Transformers transformative works. Give it a read and let the author know what you thought. Comments and kudos encourage authors to keep producing their art. Please share this channel with other Transformers enthusiasts. Subscribe and you'll know when new videos are posted. As always, comments and suggestions are welcome below. If you would like to suggest a story for reading here on the Iaconian Archives, please view our video From the Archivist, suggesting content, and you could hear me read some of your favorite Transformers fan fiction. From tonight's author and myself, thank you for your time and support.